April 23rd, 2020 was the original release date of Adventures of Sodor, Episode 8, James and Rachel. There wasn't much of a plot to the episode, apart from James having his Mickey taken out of him at the start, going over to the harbour to have a new break van, and then just him puffing down the line and eventually crashing. But that didn't really affect the story too much, as he just stayed there as not really much was happening, and it eventually ended with him getting his own branch line. Now, before this remaster starts, I'd like to thank two people, Emmett and Toyer. So, Toyer, he is one of the creators of the break van Rachel, and so is Emmett. So they're both the creators of Rachel, so thank you for allowing me to use Rachel again to remaster this episode. And also thank you to Emmett for helping record this episode. So now, let's get into the episode. The original Adventures of Sodor, Episode 8, James and Rachel. James was grumpy and complaining. He had been ordered to take goods trains for quite a while now, and he was fed up of it. Why can't I get passenger trains anymore? I just want to pull passengers. I don't want to pull this silly goods train. Oh, be quiet, James, Gordon said as he rolled his eyes. Edward followed in his steps. You know, James, the work would be done much faster if you stopped complaining, and if you stop complaining, you could get your passenger train back much sooner. But it's the only thing that I know, said James. I know, James, said Emily. Well, at least it could be worse, said Percy. Like what? Said James. Like you could be working with waste dump, said Thomas. The engines laughed. What? No, said James. It's possible, James, said Thomas. Laughed Emily. But, said James. Later that day, James went back to Apperance Harbour to collect his next train. He was grumbling and grumbling. James moaned and moaned and grumbled as he came into the harbour. Right then, Duck, where's my train? He said. Oh, I'm afraid you're too late for that now, James. Paxton has just come to take it. What? Then how am I supposed to get off goods duty now? Oh, I don't know. I suppose you have to find out yourself. Anyway, there's someone waiting for you. Don't tell me it's the Topham. Oh no, it's your new break van. What? She's waiting for you over there. James looked over to the other side of the harbour. He saw a break van that looked very similar to Toad's. There were some slight differences, but apart from that, she looked almost identical. But how? That can't be my new break van, said James. Well, sorry. Anyway, I have to be off now. Got to jump Spoko's train. Goodbye, James, said Duck, and he steamed off. No way. I can't have my own break van. This is gonna spoil my train, said James. However, James decided to approach the new break van. Then James approached the new break van. Hello, said James. Oh, hello, said the break van. I'm your new break van. Rachel, who might you be? I'm James, and I do not have time for break vans like you. Oh, well, what do you mean? Said Rachel. I am on goods duty when I was doing so well with my passenger work. Oh, why were you taken off then? Well, you see, there was a rather terrible crash, and I got the blame for it. Oh, well, hopefully everything turns out better soon. Hopefully we can get your next train ready, said Rachel. No way, I'm going to shunt my own train with my brake van of choice, and it's not gonna be you, said James, and he angrily reached out of the arbour to shunt his own train. Well, he was rude, said Rachel. The next morning, James had to get to the harbour early. He was ordered to take another goods train, and it had to be taken very quickly. At least we don't have to work with Rachel, said James. However, he then heard a voice. Hey, James! Oh no, not her again, said James. Good day, James. Seems to be a good day today, doesn't it? Said Paxton. He was shunting Rachel onto James's train. What are you doing here, Paxton? Well, you see, Doc is a bit busy this morning, so I've been ordered to shunt your train for you, said Paxton. Rachel was coupled up to the train, and Paxton shunted it up to James. Sorry, a bit new to this shunting stuff, said Paxton. Oh, that's fine. Just don't give me that brake van. Must you've been assigned it, said Paxton. Oh, fine, said James. And Paxton shunted the train over to James. Oh, you could make it a bit more careful, Paxton. Sorry, like I said, it's a bit new to this shunting stuff. Anyway, gotta go and shunt Boco's train now. Goodbye, said Paxton. Goodbye, Paxton, said James. So, you've been assigned my brake van. Yes, but we better get a move on, James. And who knows, I may get owned by you someday. As if that would ever happen, said James. The guard's whistle blew, and James set off on his journey. Good luck, James. Oh, hello, Oliver, said James, as he came to a stop at Elsbridge. Oh, hello, James, said Oliver. You don't seem in a good mood as always. Yes, but I'm even angrier because Sir Topham Hatt has assigned me my own brake van. Oh, what is it? a GWF, well, pretty much Toad's sister. Oh. Well, I don't see a problem with that. You don't understand, Oliver. She is going to ruin my reputation, along with also ruin my chances on getting my passenger work back. Oh, I once went through the same thing, James. That's also when I was assigned Toad, and then we've been best friends ever since then. I don't think that's gonna happen. But look, Toad might know, Rachel. Toad? Yes, Mr. Oliver. Do you happen to recognize the brake van James is pulling by any chance? No, not at first. Oh my, it's Rachel. Oh my, Toad, I didn't realise you worked here. It's been years since we last met. Yeah, well... Anyway, I'm having some trouble with James. I went through the same thing with Mr. Oliver that you're going through with James, Miss Rachel. Here's a plan to get him to behave. It's exactly what I did to get Oliver to come to like me. And Toad whispered his plan. Toad told Rachel his plan, and soon Rachel was onto it. By the time Mr. Toad finished exchanging his plan, it was time for Oliver and James to leave. Goodbye, James, said Toad, and he backed back down the line to the Little Western. The plan was put into action when they came up to Gordon's Hill. James raced around the corners, but Rachel knew what to do. James struggled. However, he soon got the train moving. Why is this train so hard? Said James. James soon made it to the top. He put on his brakes when he was ready to go down the hill. However, something was awaiting him. He was just about to go down the hill when he suddenly jolted. What was that? Said James. Well, you see, said Rachel, Toad told me that the way he got Oliver to behave was by braking on the hill. So, he told me to do it to you. But we might be late now, said James. Look, how about I stop you from complaining and help you get over your complaints on goods trains? And so you can get back to working with your passenger train. How does that sound, James? Said Rachel. Fine, said James, as long as you don't play any more pranks. Rachel released her brakes and James wheeshed down the hill. As time passed, Rachel helped James get over his complaints with goods trains. and James helped Rachel feel at home on Sodor. And soon, James was working as well as he did with his passenger trains, and it wasn't long before he started to get back to passenger duties. However, on the day it was official that James would be getting back to his passenger work, Sodor and Hat came to see the two of them. He had a surprise for the both of them. "Hello, James and Rachel," said Sodor and Matt. "Oh, hello," they both said. "So, you have been doing outstanding work with Rachel recently, James." "Oh, thank you, sir," said James. "So, I haven't just decided to give you back your passenger work, James. I've decided to give you the Craven Gate branch line, and Rachel is now your permanent brake van." "Oh, thank you, sir," said James. "Thank you, sir," said Rachel. "Now, there is one thing I think you need to say to Rachel, James," said Sodor and Matt. He walked away so they could chat privately. "Look, I'm sorry, Rachel," said James. "I was not going through the best of times when we first met, and I thought you might be ruining my reputation or worsening my chances on getting back my passenger train." "Oh, it's alright. I perfectly understand. But you shouldn't have jumped to that conclusion immediately." "Yes, I agree, but what can you expect?" "Yes, what can you expect indeed." "So, are we good?" said James. "Oh, of course we are," said Rachel. The engines had overheard James's reward. "Hooray for James and Rachel!" they all shouted, and they started to whistle and wheeze. The two of them beamed from buffer to buffer. James now works on his own line. He is very happy with it. Same with Rachel. And he loves the countryside. And he loves steaming round it. He always feels so happy, strong, powerful, but also relaxed, that he no longer has to worry about being put on punishment. Well, at least not for now.